So fuel increased from, let me just say 900. I'm sure people in Lagos were buying for as low as 700 and something. But in Abuja, I think mostly it was like 800 plus. Except for MRS. Yeah, MRS filling station was selling 700 and something. And then people in the farther north were even buying for as high as a 900, almost 1,000. But let me just keep the average at like 900. So fuel increased from like 900 and to now 1,003, 1,004, depending on where you're buying from. The reality is this. Everybody complained about it, almost as though, oh my God, the thing has, it has changed everything. Like prices that used to be 5,000 should now be 9,000, 15,000 and all that. Everybody just kind of finds an excuse for why everything needs to like just rise like that. This is part of the reason. It's like what they call panic buying and all that. It's part of the reason why you have an unnecessary inflation. Anyway, it's not your fault. You are okay to panic. But the point is this, all right? If you actually do the calculation, you find out that the increase is actually not that much. And so should other things too not be as much. Take for instance, both Uber and the rest of them. Their base fare before, I believe, was 1.7. Okay? And after the fuel increase, after a while, because they took a while before they adjusted it, you know what they did? They adjusted to 1.8. Yeah? Because they knew that the effect is going to be felt over the course of certain trips. It's not just going to be on every trip you must overprice the person. On every trip, for instance, if you decide to do something like this, let's say for instance, formerly you were going for 6,000 for 20 kilometers. Now you decide to go for like 6.5, 6.6, 6.7. All right. If you do that, you will still make the same amount of profit, maybe slightly more. But unfortunately, how people tend to approach it is more like, with the fuel, do you know how much I bought fuel? You know how much I bought fuel? And all that. And then before, they're like from 6,000, they want 8,000, they want 9,000, they want something like that. I'm not saying to change this thing. Get your money if you must. That's your own business. As long as, you're two consenting people, the rider and you people agreed on the price. So it's okay. Nobody's kind of like siphoning or cheating anybody. It's a fact. If the price is not okay, I guess maybe wait for the CNG drivers. I hear those ones are taking any kind of trip and every kind of trip. So there's a very good chance that with the prices that you're going for now, you have literally doubled your income, almost doubled your income, if not actually doubled it, because now you are charging way more than you used to. But that is not commensurate, it is not equal, it is not tantamount to the increase in the fuel or the rate of the increase in the fuel price. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so pay attention to your numbers. You might actually be making way more now. Like my April numbers actually was way more than I'd anticipated, to be honest. Okay, because now I do a gross of like what do you call it, 80, more of the 80 area. Formerly used to be like 60 something, 70, but now it's like getting to 80. Yeah, no problem, because even I myself had upped the prices. So whilst you may be complaining about fares are poor, maybe you should do a little bit of calculation and find that they're not actually poor. You're still profitable. You're still profitable. The problem is you were never really calculating in that sense. There's always a general frustration with people who do ride sharing, wherein every ride must pay you an exorbitant amount, or otherwise it's not worth your time. Yet if you compare it to I don't know, other businesses, other jobs, you find that you are still relatively making more doing what you're doing. You of course expend so much energy doing it, but you're relatively still way profitable as compared to other people in other branches of business. Not all of them, but some. I guess I'm just saying, you're probably much more profitable now because we took advantage of the fact that the price of the fuel went up, and then now we're even gulping in so much more than we were used to. So enjoy and save for rainy days.